Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In a little bit of an ongoing series as I'm out and about, I'm going to be telling some ghost stories from Surrey, from my book Paranormal Surrey. It's not self-promotion, or is it? I don't know. But yeah, there's lots of entries in my book Paranormal Surrey, and as everyone knows, I don't think anywhere is haunted. I think it's everywhere. Spirit, ghost, whatever you want to call it. As a paranormal researcher, I think is everywhere. I don't think there's such a thing as a haunted house or a haunted church. You know, I've always said an ancient building should be no more active with spirit or ghosts than your local Sainsbury's across the road. I know psychics who just pick up stuff all over the place, so yeah. But I am, however, very much interested in legends and folklore, and I've got a lot in this book. So as we travel around the county, I will be doing some of these ghost stories to tell you, share that bit of information, wonder if there's any truth in them. And at the moment I'm at Caterham on the Hill, which I've done videos from before, especially at St Luke's Church and St Mary's Church, which I'll link below. But today I'm going to tell the story, first of all, of the old rectory. Situated between the junction of Caterham on the Hill and Wycliffe Road, the old rectory sits nestled behind large trees and looks pretty much the same as it always has, except perhaps for the company name board outside. The original parts of the rectory date back to the 16th century and were once in the possession of Waltham Abbey. The first reports of strange goings-on started at the beginning of the 20th century, when Reverend Alec St John Hurd and his wife moved into the property. Footsteps seem to be the main focus of the reported hauntings, and are usually heard on the first floor corridor when the homeowners are alone, and doors are often found open when they've been previously closed. This happened so often for the rector that he conducted an experiment. Before going for a walk, he locked all the doors and he left with his wife, keeping hold of all the door keys. On their return, they found every door was wide open. Throughout the year, the reported occurrences continued with such phenomena as rattling doorknobs, slamming doors, apparitions of an elderly gentleman, doors opening on their own, windows being found open when returning to the property, a depressing atmosphere, footsteps, apparitions of a Victorian child, and a hooded figure reported to be a monk, moving objects and music being heard. Swirling mists have also been seen outside near the ancient apple tree. There is probably still an old oak door embedded with nails in the house. This is a nail for each person who died when the plague hit Caterham. Psychics who have visited the rectory claim that in the past the building was used as a hostelry and a resting place for monks on long journeys. One medium declared that the front of the house was possessed by good spirits and those at the back by evil, and also claimed that a skeleton had been found in a shallow grave by the back door. Today, the property has been converted into offices, but there are still reports of strange things going on to this day. There is, of course, the ancient cedar tree just mentioned, also right outside the property. It was probably in the front garden back in the day. A local legend says there's a witch which was executed on this tree, cursing it while dying. Something untoward is supposed to happen to the loved ones of those who walk beneath the branches, while highly superstitious folk hold their breath while scampering past. Could this also be the same girl reported here, Victorian lady? Yes, Surrey is full of legends and folklore, like most counties. And it's a very, very interesting place to explore, which I've been doing for many years now. And hopefully you'll join me more for some of these tales. These ghostly tales, these folklore tales, even from a sceptical mind like myself, they're still really, really interesting. I hope you enjoyed this little tale. Please like, subscribe, please let me know if you want more. And have a spooky time. Take care.